It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I built that nigga. I built that nigga. I built that nigga. I built that nigga.
Man, these bitches got me fucked up, man. Baby mama tell me she needs some money. Man, you better go to Walmart.
Walmart is always high. 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 Wonder holler broke, bitch, you get some child support. Section 8 Obamacare, your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope, I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your lean card or a twerking liquor store. Better shake it for Habib, better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone, bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, only fans go find your ass a stand. Who is shopping suckers? Bitch, I'm not your fucking man. It's not my fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass a job. Go to sleep if trailer parks, better go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is always high. 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 Walmart is always high.
Off the liquor, bet I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in, aisle 6. Hey, let me get some Remy. I'ma have my dick in there before it even hit me. If you think I'm about to drop a dime, ho, you know you tripping, folks. Me the pussy free. For your man, you charge a fee. I'ma get up in the guts and you gon' try to have my seeds, and I'ma be a dead beat. I ain't tell you had that kid. You know I was about to nut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better take direction. Or bitch, take this lesson. Now get up on your knees. I don't wanna hear no questions. Walmart
is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Walmart is always high. Damn, this is from the fuck out. Shit. I've been walking broke, walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. I'm shopping at suckers every day and night, being the nasty lady like a lamb. Calling me motherfuckers, always trying to fight. I'm watching her, baby. I just met her ass on eBay. I've been walking broke, walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. I've been walking broke, walking in the rain.
I built that nigga.
She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. Now here we go with this bullshit. Her baby daddy is trying to see his daughter. She wants me to fight him. I told her hell no, or get the fuck out. Turn me into a sipping for so I've been walking, walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a sipping slave.
I built that nigga.
I've been walking, walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a sipping slave.
I built that nigga.
Man, this is motherfucking bullshit, man. I met this bitch off eBay and shit. She knew I ain't had nothing going on. She knew I just got put out by my baby mama terrorist. And she said she gonna look out for me. She got her degrees and shit. And I come over there, she got me take care of motherfucking kids. Because you wanna elevate the father for picture. Got me fighting this shit. Getting put out the house still. Treating me like shit. All because I ain't got shit. Y'all fellas better learn from this. Don't be no sipping forces like me. Bro, you be shopping with suckers. Get served like a clucker. Now I'm out here in the rain. Sip ass lane. I've been walking broke. Walking in the rain.
I built that nigga.
She done put me out and I feel like a sipping slave.
I built that nigga. I built that nigga.
Ooh, no.
Bitch, you fucked up a good man.
Stop the cat. Bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cat. Saying that you got all the dough, but baby, you have no money. The cat. Saying that your hair on your head is real, but you know it's not. The cat. Wearing some mop that you got from the good old pawn shop. Run around saying baby daddy left, but you know it's not true. You don't do to live off the government, that's what you choose. You fucked up with a good man, you rather be ran through. You know you made a big mistake, leaving him for Section 8. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. One more time, come on. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here.
Shout out to the motherfucking Couch Gang. You can't make this shit up.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
Happy New Year's, y'all. Happy New Year's, man. I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve. I hope everybody had a good 2025. And those who didn't have a good 2025, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Baby Mama Terrence had a bad year because they weren't able to break you. Baby mama Terrence had a bad year because they couldn't destroy you. Baby mama Terrence had a bad year because they couldn't use their children to sabotage you. The baby mama Terrence had a bad year because the kid they try to use to destroy you by manipulating and causing havoc failed. You know what I'm saying? So you had a better year than more than you thought you did. You survived. You're still here. You're still living. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Cows gang, man. Yeah, you know, these baby mama Terrence, these civic forces, these hateful ass motherfuckers try to sabotage you and shit like that. You still here. You still living. You know what I'm saying? 2026. 2020 motherfucker 6, man. Life is going by so quickly. It's crazy out here, man. But definitely have to talk about what we're gonna talk about today. Forgive me about coming on a little late. I was having issues with cutting my shit on, wanting to connect to the sound. So forgive me for that. You know, everybody's up in here, man. Hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, donate to the motherfucker. You know, I still got errands of Renaissance I got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Can't make this shit up, man. Everything's going all right, man. Everything going all right, man. I didn't do nothing, man. I just thank God live see another year. Reminisce about, you know, people in my life that's not here. And I was just chilling and shit. I didn't go out. I don't go out for New Year's. I ain't did New Year's as far as going out, you know what I'm saying, since my 30s and shit. I just stay in the crib, you know. But I hope y'all got y'all ducks in order for this year. Let's try and do better. Got plans to get rid of a lot of bullshit. Got plans for growth, you know what I'm saying? And got plans for living your life to the fullest. Whatever your dreams, goals, or whatever you're trying to do, hope y'all doing it. I was gonna do a live yesterday, but I was tired as fuck. Tired as fuck. Going to the gym, shit like that, and that shit had me tired and kind of ripping around a little bit before it got dark, man. I was tired as fuck. But I stayed up about 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Not yet, Soldier Judah. Not yet. Soon to be, though. Soon to be. Soon to be. You know what I'm saying? But everything's cool over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just surviving and staying out of the bullshit and staying out of the trenches. Niggas just, you know what I'm saying, staying away from bullshit, baby mama terrorism, hates, and all the bullshit. You know. So whatever y'all had going on last year, hopefully y'all was able to abolish and go on about your business. And if you still got it going on, just try to stay away from it as long as you can. With that being said, 6 more months, I'll be done with my child support. 6 more motherfucking months. I'm not even counting days because it ain't shit to me. I'll be done in 6 motherfucking months. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? And for y'all brothers who only got a couple of months ago, or maybe 1 more year, or who just got done with child support, congratulations to you. So, yeah, it's a good year. It's going to be a good year, man. Good motherfucking year. So, yeah, y'all seen the title. Y'all seen the title. You know, my man Charles Merchant said he just finished his child support back in October, 31 years. Damn, you was on child support 31 years? Congratulations.
I built that nigga.
31 years of child support, that's a long time, my brother.
I built that nigga.
You must have had a lot of rears. 2 sons, you must have had a lot of rears though. Because I know you ain't paid for those 30 years for just child support.
I built that nigga.
Not for no child support. That's a lot. A lot of years. That's a lot of years. You know, my man Gifted said RAC couch is almost paid off. Yes, sir. Yeah. No air. He said no ridge, 10 years apart. Oh, okay, I got you. So, yeah, 10 years apart. Shit, it's like you started twice, man. Hey, congratulations, though. And what people don't understand, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, for the men who on child support or who was paying child support, it's not always about the money. You know what I'm saying? it's a lot of factors. You put me on child support when I was actually being a father to my kid. You put me on child support because we ain't together no more. You put me on child support because you found out that, you know, I'm living okay and I'm doing good. You put me on child support because your mama said so. You put me on child support out of spitefulness. And also, you want the system in our business, because that's what they do. They're getting your business, men. They somewhat get in her business because they got to go off both incomes in most states. But they want to get in your business. It's about you. And unfortunately, this baby mama Taz hand them all the bills and all the paperwork and all the everything they have to try to sabotage your ass. Man, you was in a relationship with her. You was married to her. Y'all had kids together or a kid. And it ain't about child support. You're supposed to support your kid. You're supposed to be a parent for your kid. But when you go to child support, it's not about being a parent. It's all about paying a bill. And y'all motherfuckers say that shit all day long about it's not a bill. If you don't pay your child support, they charge, well, Illinois, they charge 9% interest. If you have arrears, it's 9% interest. They also take a fee out of your child support to go in their pockets, plus your 9%, if you're in Illinois, 9% rearage. See, credit cards charge interest, and credit cards is a bill. If you don't pay your bill, it accumulates what? Interest. So don't tell me that this child support shit is not a bill. Your child is not a bill, but the way the system make it, it's a fucking bill. You can't make this shit up. So let me let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
See, appreciate it. Appreciate Shabazz. See, the thing is, I want you to understand that. It's not about paying child support. Now, you got some dudes that be like, man, you know, she got me on child support and I'm paying a lot of money and I'm already in debt or already got issues. So yeah, you got guys who like, man, you made it worse for me. I was taking care of my son, but now I'm going to court. I'm paying double, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got that. Yes. But for the most part, a lot of dudes have issue with how this shit happened. You put me on child support because of a failed relationship. You put me on child support because of a failed divorce. You'll keep me away from my son because of spitefulness and to make me suffer because we're not together no more. Or it could be because I moved on and I'm not begging you to get back with you. So it ain't about paying child support. And it's unfortunate that everybody say, oh, you mad about taking care of your kids. That's just shame tactics. Understand when they use that bullshit method about, oh, you just don't want to take care of your kid. That's just shame tactics. Don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for that banana in the tailpipe shit, because they want you to feel shame and just be quiet and just say, here you go. Here you go. Whatever you need, sir. That's basically you being a slave to the baby mama terrorists. A slave to the baby mama terrorists. That's what you been. A slave, because you falling for the, he's still my kid and regardless of what she do, I'm gonna go all out for him.
You fucking income fucking poop.
We had alienated brothers on here and outside of here that ain't seen their kids in years. But when the baby mama Tez asked them for extra money, them motherfuckers give it to them. They still give it to them. Huh, you out your motherfucking mind? Shit. Alienated. Ain't seen their kids in years. The bitch called and say, hey, I need extra money for so-and-so, so-and-so. And he just give it away. Shit. Nah, you a fool. I'm paying child support and I'm alienated and I can't see my kid, but I still supposed to give you extras, and just because you want to say it's for our son and our daughter? Shit. My man said better. Shit. No, You don't reward bad behavior. You don't give extra to no piece of shit. Are you crazy? The state told you to pay what you owe. You paying what they owe. You pay what you owe. Anything extra, you ain't obligated to do a goddamn thing. And then have the nerve to tell you a piece of that deadbeat. Yeah. See, now. But see, they don't want to talk about all the other shit. They just say, take care of your kid. Nah. It don't work like that, pimp. At least not with brothers who keep their veins cold and know shit for what it is and not going off of emotions or what some other nigga tells you should do. You know what I'm saying? My man, Prego say so many trial errors for $18 a month. Cleveland, Ohio. Shit. A lot of money, man. For one kid, it's a lot of money. Speaking of a lot of money, some people say $800 ain't enough money. $800 is not enough for a child. It ain't shit. That's what a lot of them say. It ain't worth a damn. We're gonna get to this right here. This title up above. You don't see it, but the title's up above my screen. A man says if you pay $700 child support and the baby mama asks to go half on a birthday, you should. If you love your kids, you should, and all that shit. And then again, I want you to understand when people talk. If you love your kid, you should. Or if you love your kid, shame tactics. Shame tactics. See, it's a lot of stipulations and issues before you just say, yeah, you should go half on a birthday. See, we're going to talk about this, and I want y'all to be involved. But what I want to show y'all first is a quick video of a dude who was the boyfriend of his baby mama Terry's girlfriend, and the father and I guess his wife was trying to get his daughter, and this dude is talking shit. That dude talking about get your kid and get the fuck on and all that shit. The police there. But y'all dudes gonna learn about getting in other men's business about their kids. You gonna get your ass killed because you in another man's business about their child, and you want to be super daving on some baby mama terrorist, and you want to get involved. But when you get killed, then you want to say, oh, he ain't have to do all that.
Here I come to save the day.
Nisha 9 Star said both parties should do what they can afford on both sides. I'm glad you up in here. And I'm glad Sugar Shiesty Bomb, but I know it's Sugar Bomb. I'm glad she's in here too. You know, we're going to talk about this. We're definitely going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. We're going to definitely talk about this. But let me show y'all this video right quick about this boyfriend. And this is a white dude. This is a white dude. And because, you know, people always say, you know, when it comes to child support, when it comes to alienation, and when it comes to the system, it's just a black man's problem. I've been told y'all it's not a black man's problem. It hurts the black man. It hurts the black community. It hurt our children. But this system actually destroys white man the most. They pay more in child support. They on child support. Now, I was told that black men are being put up more on child support. I don't know how true it is. I got to look that up.
Do the exchange.
I cannot argue in front of a child.
That's what they say. I ain't seen that. Because I know white men are more, I know they paying more money and they more on child support, but they saying black men. But then they say black men are the most involved fathers. But then again, most involved fathers are on child support. I hope y'all understand that. Most involved fathers are on child support. You know what I'm saying? Now, take a look at this. So this dude right here with his arm folded is the baby mama Ted's boyfriend. And the father was picking up his child from daycare, and it's his court-ordered day to be with his child. But then the baby mama terrorist that's in the back, that you see in the back with the baby, and the dude, the boyfriend, simp enforcer, they're not even married, simp enforcer. And it's more the dude, it's not even the woman. At least she pretending like she ain't doing nothing. The dude is trying to cause havoc and bullshit. So I want to talk about this right quick before we get to the $700. Because any of you brothers that's dealing with a woman that got a child, cool. But what you don't do, you don't get involved with a man and his child, especially if you're not married. And especially if it ain't got nothing to do with you. The father ain't threatening to want your girl. He ain't trying to get up with her. He ain't beating her ass. He ain't disrespecting her. He just trying to pick up his son or daughter, and you want to act a fool. You want to get all wild up. You want to cause havoc and shit because you fell for her bullshit for all the lies and shit she probably said. So now you say you want to be a simp enforcer. So again, this man, and I guess his wife or girlfriend, was supposed to pick up his child from daycare after telling the woman that he was on his way because he got a date with the little girl, court ordered. Then he had to get law enforcement involved because they refused to conduct the exchange. So from what he's saying, it's both of them. But the one that's talking the real shit is the simp enforcer. So this is a 30-second clip. Check this out. I'm gonna play the whole thing through. Then we're gonna go. We're gonna dissect this shit.
Do the exchange. I cannot argue in front of a child who is sitting there.
Well, won't you take your child and go?
Okay,
get your shit and get out my
I'm
fucking
trying
yard. Go now. Right fucking now.
Is this your child?
Yes, sir.
No.
We're not interjecting.
No, sir. We have lawyers.
Okay,
We have lawyers and court
You
orders.
guys can go.
Y'all need
Somebody
to
else have a good day. Jackie, you have a better day.
Hey, you better stop looking at Dad like that. I'm looking at it so I can understand what it's saying. I don't care good because I can get blown up before.
So it's quick, but it's straight to the point. I want you to watch it again. I'm gonna dissect it. I want you to hear what I heard. Shout out to the people that's up here. Definitely hit the like button if you can. Definitely subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Now I want you to check this out one more time.
Do the exchange.
I cannot argue in front of a child who is sitting there.
Well, won't you take your child and go?
So you heard, dude, what he said, right? This the boyfriend. This ain't the father. This the boyfriend. He said, take your child and go. Now, in this video, who do you see with the child? You see the baby mama Tess with the child. So if the baby mama Tess got the child behind on the other side and she look like she ain't trying to get the baby up, how the fuck is he, the father or the wife, his wife, gonna get the child?
You fucking income fucking poop.
Now I want you to hear what he said afterwards, though.
Okay,
Get your shit and get out my
I'm
fucking
trying
yard.
to.
You heard what he said? I'm gonna rewind it back a little bit.
Do the
I
exchange.
cannot argue in front of a child who is sitting there.
Well, won't you take your child and go?
Okay,
Get your shit and get out my
I'm
fucking
trying
yard.
to.
You heard what he said? First he said, get your child and go. Then turn around and said, get your shit and go. So basically he's calling the child shit. You heard what he said, right? Get your child and go. Get your shit and go. Now, mind you, he's with this baby mama terrorist. He knew she had a kid. And he openly just said in front of the police, the sheriffs, he said in front of the father, he said in front of the father's wife, and he said in front of the baby mama terrorist, take your shit and go. And if you're gonna do a custody exchange, I don't think the father should be, the boyfriend should be around anyway, especially if he's one of these simple forces. You know what I'm saying? Take your shit and go. Why you think? Well, I'm gonna show y'all.
Go now. Right fucking
Is this
now.
your child?
You see how she looked at him? You see how she looked at him? She gave him a look like, the fuck you doing? Why you doing that? The fuck? She's looking like, what the fuck? You making us look bad. That look she gave him. You making us look bad. So if he's considering calling her daughter, shit, just imagine what he's doing in the household. Just imagine what he's doing behind closed doors. Just imagine what he's doing when this baby mama Tara say, watch my daughter. He don't care about that little girl. He just all up in her ass. Look at it.
Sir. No, let me tell you.
We're not interjecting.
No, sir. We have lawyers.
Okay,
We have lawyers and court orders.
But y'all need to Hey, you better stop looking at my dad like that.
So now he's talking to somebody else, somebody who they not better look at. She got to hold him back and push him back and shit. But she likes this. See, don't get it twisted. She likes this shit. The only reason why she trying to hold him back because the sheriff is there and she don't want him to get locked up. She loves this shit because if she didn't, she would never have this motherfucker around in the first place. She wouldn't even have this dude around her child if she gave a damn. She wouldn't have him around because evidently he's a problem. He's a threat to that child. But I told you, these baby mama test don't give a fuck about their kids. They only care about them for a couple of reasons. What benefits them from that child support, havoc causing havoc and bullshit, and having a sympathy force is even better. But the only reason why she's doing this because the police are there and he's being filmed.
Looking at it so I can understand what he's saying. I don't hear good because I've been blown up before.
So yeah, this sucker right here, these are the sympathy forces. They either kill you or you kill them. See, these the motherfuckers. These. He don't give a damn about that little girl. Not at all. Not at all. And that right there just showed it. And unfortunately, you take it to court, the courts ain't gonna do nothing about it. DCFS need to be involved. We need physical proof. So you gotta get physically abused for them to maybe step in and do something. But verbal abuse, that don't mean nothing in the court of family court. Only verbal abuse only works for women who want to play victim or be victims of verbal abuse. But when it comes to the kid, that don't count. So yeah, I wanted y'all to check that out, man. Y'all gonna get enough getting up in females and they baby daddies and shit. You gonna get enough of that shit. You gonna get your ass killed. You gonna get your ass stumped the fuck out. You gonna learn the hard way. And all she gonna do get with the next motherfucker. Sad. Now, this is what I want y'all to hear. This dude, I don't know who he is. He was asked about paying child support and doing a birthday party, or going half on a birthday party. This is what I want to talk about.
My father pays.
I don't even know who the dude who recorded this, but I'm glad he did. Ms. Haywood in the building. What's going on, Ms. Haywood? How you doing? Hope everything's good with you. Happy New Year. I see you up in here. All the rest of the Cows gang, you know. So this brother right here, he was asked by some dude, a father pays $700 in child support. The mother asked him to go half on a birthday party for their child. Is he wrong if he says no? So I'm gonna play the whole thing through and then we're gonna dissect this shit. Check it out.
A father pays $700 in child support, right?
Okay.
The mother asked him to go half on a birthday party for their child. Is he wrong if he says no?
Yes.
Okay, why is that?
Because I feel like you should do what you need to do to take care of your child.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, nothing else after that.
Nothing after that.
Okay. So some people would say, well, what's child support for?
Well, let's take
Man
care
would
of,
say that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You should take care of the kids' needs, but at the same time, I mean, think about it. It's extra stuff that goes on. You need to be there for your son, regardless of. I'll take money out of it, right?
Right.
If you're all about your child, it should be a no-brainer. And I'll leave it at that.
I think that's perfectly said.
Yeah.
Now, what do y'all think about what he said? Do y'all agree with him? Do y'all somewhat agree with him? Do y'all disagree with him? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm gonna dissect this shit, but I disagree with him. Whether the father paying $700, whether the father paying $1,000, whether the father paying $100 in blunt mouth, he ain't obligated to pay a motherfucking thing. See, it don't work like that. See, but what he's saying though, in a perfect world, yeah, it'll work. In a perfect world. But in this world, hell no, it don't work like that, pimp. Shit. So now it's time to be dissected. Here we go.
A father pays $700 in child support, right?
Okay.
The mother asks him to go half on a birthday party for their child. Is he wrong if he says no?
Yes.
Okay, why is that?
Because I feel like you should do what you need to do to take care of your child.
So this brother says he should do what he had to do to take care of the child. Yeah, he should do what he had to do to take care of the child when the child is at his house. When the child's at her house, she the primary parent, and it tells you that she is the primary parent, meaning she has the ultimate say, and she is the breadwinner from child support paperwork. So if she want to have a birthday party, then you need to make it happen. And let's talk about this. How can you say that he should still be involved with the birthday party when he's not even involved with the child except every other weekend? When he wanted equal parenting time, she said, hell no, I want sole custody. And not only that, he was already involved with the child, married or a relationship. Y'all break up, now all of a sudden, he ain't good enough to have time with the child except every other weekend. So you want to go to court, put him on child support, get primary custody, sole custody, whatever the fuck. You got that. Now, anybody that know about child support or on child support, or even a woman that's putting a man on child support, when you go to court and you put that man on child support, the judge tell you, well, at least in my situation, told her, once you put him on child support, he ain't obligated to do nothing else. Anything he do outside of that is a gift, his choice, but he's not obligated. You can't come back to court and say, hey, he didn't go half on this basketball training. You can't go back to court and say he didn't go half on a birthday party. You can't do that. And when you decide to still say, okay, Yana, I got it, I still want to put him on child support, you made an agreement. The agreement is take the money that you're going to get, and if he do anything, cool, but if he don't, it is what it is, fam. Now, this is what I don't understand about you women out here. You put the man on child support. You get your money. You already know he ain't obligated to do nothing else. Why do you go on social media and get mad and say all he do is pay his child support, he don't do shit? When you agree that he technically he don't have to do nothing else. You agree that you rather take the child support, and it is what it is outside of that. See, let me tell you about these baby mama terrorists. A lot of these baby mama terrorists would use that child to make you feel guilty. So yeah, they got you on child support, you paying child support, they're gonna say, well, your daughter wants to do ballet. And this is something she really want to do. That's what she say. And it's gonna cost her extra $500 a month. I need you to go half. He tell you, I pay child support. I ain't got it. So what she do?
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
So now she want to shame tactic you, even though the judge told her, once he do that, he ain't obligated to do nothing else. She come with the shame tactics. She go on social media. She go tell her family. You tell your mama too, because your mama probably baby mama tears also. And she's gonna tell he don't want to take care of his kid because he won't go half of me for ballet. And unfortunately, most will sit back and say, you don't want to take care of your kid. You a piece of shit. This what you tell them, guys. This what you tell them.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
I'm serious. This what you tell them. Or if you don't want to tell them that, have it in your head so you will be able to sleep good and not feel guilty. Because you don't know what the fuck this motherfucker put me through. You don't know what the fuck this bitch done cost me to get to this position. And you don't know all the fighting and all this in the trenches and struggling and suffering that I'm going through dealing with this motherfucker on a daily basis. So have your mindset to
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And do it with ease. Now, there was a brother that said he came on here for the first time. His name is Fulio the Stuffer. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you tuning in. You can subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. You don't know what she put the man through. See, a baby mama tears ain't gonna say the shit they cause. A baby mama tears is only gonna say what he did and what he didn't do. And let's be real. Yeah, baby mama tears is cutthroat. A baby mama tears is ruthless. A baby mama tears is the devil's son-in-law. So with that being said, you don't worship no devil. You don't do what the devil say, and you don't fuck with the devil. You stay away from the devil. Now, the brothers say, you know, hey, that's your child. It is your child. But when the courts get in the mix of this shit, it's not your child. By blood, it's your child. On a acknowledgement of paternity, it's your child. But when it comes to being a father, that's not your child. But if that was your child, you could see your child whenever you want to see him. Not every other weekend, not once a month, not only in the summertime, not only in school, when school's out for spring breaks, not only for every other holiday, not for Father's Day, and not what they call it, supervised visitation. See, now, another thing, because there's a lot of factors to this shit. If you have a bad rapport with this baby mama terrorist, you're not finna participate in no birthday party anyway. You on bad terms, y'all don't get along. You're not gonna have her no birthday party. So do what a smart man would do. You do, just like they said in Sugar Hill, you do your thing, I do my thing, and we all be good. You have your own birthday party, I have mine. So I'm not obligated to go half on your party. Just if it was the other way around and you throw the party and you say, hey, can you go half? She say, nah, I ain't going half on that shit. She has that right to tell you she's not going half, but that's our kid. That's our kid. Ain't got nothing to do with that. So why is it obligation for the man who's paying child support? He should go half because she said so, but then y'all want to use that as for the kids shit. You got these baby mama terrorists that will put their kids in programs and all this extra shit. Don't talk to you if they wait till they get it done and then come with the receipt. They come with a receipt afterwards and say, I paid $500, you owe $200. They'll just text you a receipt. Or they'll tell you what they did after the fact and tell you what you need to pay. So you telling me when she come with a receipt, guys, she don't communicate, don't ask or nothing, don't even see if you agree with the shit or agree to go half. But because she say pay half, you supposed to just go ahead and pay. And if you say, nah, I ain't paying for that, you ain't tell me nothing about it, and I ain't got it. Nah, you should have reached out and asked me first. Now here we go.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
I love when Sugar Bum come on here, man. Shiesty Bum. I love when Shiesty Bum come on here. Now, look at her profile. Look at her profile. Case closed. Case closed. That's all. That's all I need to say. I ain't gotta say shit else. Look at her profile. These be the main ones saying that you should pay half on a birthday. Men don't want to be fathers. Men are deadbeats. These are the same ones. These are the same ones. Now, she said most women would never abandon their children. The same can't be said for men. See, she's telling the truth. Most women would not abandon their children. Because if they abandon their children, they can't get Section 8. They can't get Link. They can't get ADHD checks. They can't get GoFundMes when the kid get hurt or die because of their neglect. They can't use the kid to get attention on the motherfucking internet. They can't use the child as a weapon shield, a rocket launch, and all that shit. So most of these motherfuckers do not abandon their kids. But what they do, continuously do, they abuse their kids, they manipulate their kids, they neglect their kids, but they never abandon their kids. The kids always stay in their raggedy ass house. So she's telling the truth. They will never abandon their kids. Not when it comes as far as kicking them out the house. The only time they kick them out the house is when they finna be 18, the child support finna be over with. You know, I'm just saying. So, I mean, she's telling the truth. Telling the truth.
Truth is what it is.
She's telling the truth. This is why our children are still destroyed to this day. Shout out to Mr. Clay, man. How you been, my brother? Happy New Year's. $5. Shout out to his brother for the $5 donation. He said, salute. And good. You to say, Mr. Palmer. Happy New Year's to you, the family in the chat, 2026. Salute you, my brother. Mr. Clay in the house. So yeah, she's telling the truth. Baby mama Terrence will not abandon their kids. The kid will always be in the house as long as it benefits them. So let's continue with what this brother got to say.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, nothing else after that.
Nothing after that.
Okay. So some people would say, well, what's child support for?
Well, let's take
a man would say that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You should take care of the kids' needs, but
now let me tell you what child support is for. Now, what child support, in most men's opinion, and what child support is for based off the judge and family court is two different things. See, to me, child support should be for the child's needs, right? That's what most men, or even a woman with logical sense, would look at what child support is for, a child's need. But I have been to court too many times, and the father go in there and say, this mother is mismanaging the money. She's not using it for the child. And the judge told this man, she has the right to do as she please. So in other words, if she take her to get her nails did, if she take her to get her hair done, if she buying some other nigga clothes, if she using to pay her bills, her rent, she had a right to do what she pleased. And it's true. The reason why these baby mama parents have the right to do it is as they please, because it's their incentive for putting you men on child support. You put that man on child support, you finna help the system generate $56 billion a year. So yes, the least I can do is let you do what you want with that money. You want to go ahead and buy a car with it and use it for car notes, go right ahead. If you want to go ahead and get your hair done and don't do shit for your kid, go ahead. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Just as long as you don't get caught up. And if you get caught up, then that's something DCFS gotta deal with. But if the father come to court, we'll try to sweep it under the rug. And a lot of them do. So yeah, the baby mama Terrace is not obligated to use that check to take care of the child. So here's an example. Baby mama Terrace, you paying child support. You see she's not doing right with the money. You've been to court or you didn't go to court. And judge told you ain't nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Just pay your child support. Or like I said, you just say, man, I'm not even gonna deal with it. I already know they ain't gonna listen to me anyway. And she come hit you up and say, hey, I want to throw a birthday party for your daughter. Our daughter. When she want to get some of your money and need more money, it's our daughter then. Can you go half me on a birthday party? Now, if you already mismanaging the money, you already not doing your part as a mother, you already not using the child support wisely for our daughter, do you really think I'm finna go half with you on a motherfucking birthday? Do you really think I'm gonna enable you to fuck over me like you already is? Do you think I'm gonna be a dumb motherfucker to give you any extra than I'm already giving? Really?
Shit.
Really? Now, let's be real. A baby mama terrorist is not doing anything to benefit the child. She's doing it to set you up for failure, use you greatly and remotely, so to the point where you end up being homeless in the street corner. They don't give a fuck about you, and they don't give a fuck about the child either. They give a fuck about that child because it benefits them. That's it. Now, let's be real, 100. You might be on child support, but you and your ex got a rapport now. Y'all cool. Y'all don't have them problems. Now, you're able to get your daughter and son whenever you feel like it. Now, y'all don't go off the court order. You get them half. Now she ain't bothering you no more. She ain't harassing you no more. She ain't manipulating the child, nothing like that no more. And she come ask you, hey, you want to go half in this birthday party? Most likely, you ain't got no issues with her. Everything's cool. She doing her thing, you doing yours. Most likely the man gonna say, no problem, how much? What's the deal? If you don't have no bad blood with this woman, then you are gonna do more. You are going to go outside the child support. You are going to say, okay, I got half, or I got some ideas, I'm down for it. But you don't negotiate with no baby mama terrorists. You don't go half. You don't spend extra money. You pay whatever they tell you to pay and leave it at that. If your child come to your house and you want to give them the biggest party in the world, you do it over there. You don't fulfill her bullshit that she trying to pull. You do that shit at your house or with your people. You don't do nothing else for no baby mama terrorists. If you don't have no bad blood with that woman, that's a whole nother story. You want to go half, you go half. You want to pay the whole thing, pay the whole thing. But don't be no sucker and go in your pocket when this bitch is sabotaging you and your livelihood. Are you crazy?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
So what he's saying, he's talking to people in the Twilight Zone. He talking about people that don't have no issues with the baby mama terrorists, that don't have them problems. Yeah, he pay child support, but she don't bother him like that. He don't have them problems. She put him on child support. Maybe he told her to put. You got some dudes that tell the woman, man, just put me on child support. I get it. You got some dudes that he didn't want to be on child support, but he accepted it. And she don't bother him. She let him see the kid whenever. She ain't actually doing no baby mama terrorist shit. So he probably ain't gonna have no problem looking out. But a baby mama terrorist, and you talking about, can I go half on a birthday that you want to do?
Shit.
Nah. You don't reward bad behavior. You don't enable a baby mama terrorist. You a fool if you give her anything extra outside of that child support. I don't give a fuck. She try to say the kid needed to get some slippers. You don't do that shit because she only doing that the kid need bullshit to make you feel guilty. And then also when you say no, she'll turn around and play victim and say, see, he a deadbeat. He don't want to be a father. He won't even buy no slippers. But you don't know all the bullshit she put him through and all the shit she caused right before she asked for that fucking money. So nah, you don't do that shit. Fuck you. Because if not, you're going to end up like Clifford Burns.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, tell him there's a warrant going on for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
So, yeah, it's more to it than just, hey, that's your kid. People try to use that. Even these suck-ass dudes talking about that's your kid and that's your child and you shouldn't be like that. You hurting the kid. Nah, fuck that. She already hurting the kid when she manipulating, hurting the kid while I can only see him for every other weekend and shit. I ain't seen my kid in months and I ain't seen him for this holiday. My mama died and my kid wasn't allowed to go to the funeral and shit like that. But I'm supposed to give you extra for a motherfucking birthday? Fuck you.
Here I come to save the day.
Fuck you.
Cut that bitch off!
In that order. You a fool, nigga. Now, let's continue with this. Because after this, we're going to go to the comment section. We're going to go to the comment section.
At the same time, I mean, think about it. It's extra stuff that goes on. You need to be there for your son.
It's extra things that goes on. Yes, it is. Well, the baby mama Tara should have thought about that before she did the bullshit. When she put that man on child support, out of spite, bullshit, she made a choice to eliminate all the extra things. She just wanted the child support. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I ain't talking about the dudes that, he ain't trying to do nothing and he run off to the sunset for whatever reason. I ain't talking about them dudes. I'm talking about the brothers that wanted to be involved, that want to be a father. It's not allowed to be fathers that only see their kids once in the blue moon or ain't seen them at all. Married men that got divorced. Men that was in relationships, man that planned these kids. And you think he was a motherfucker that didn't even plan them, met him off eBay. I ain't talking about the one night stands. I ain't talking about the oopsie, I made a mistake. I ain't talking about the nigga that she met around the corner on eBay. I ain't talking about those, but of course y'all gonna put us all in the same boat. I get it. Because you want to keep the narrative going that men ain't shit or, black men, dusties and deadbeats and lowlives. I get it, and that's fine. Because I told y'all how I feel about that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch!
I don't. So, once you put that man on child support, he ain't obligated to do nothing else. No birthdays, no extras, no donations, no half or no activity, summer school after the fact, nothing. And especially to the ones that alienated and can't see his kid, or the kid manipulated and he's saying fuck you too. He ain't not gonna do shit. Pay that child support. So here's the ending.
Regardless of, I'll take money out of it, right?
Right.
If you're all about your child, it should be a no-brainer.
Now, what he said, I'm going to take money out of it. He said, you're going to take money out of it. It's no-brainer to take care of your kid. Now, that I agree. But these baby mama terrorists don't want you to do anything unless it's a financial thing. If it's about, being involved with the child, nope. Don't give a fuck. If it's about, well, can I have them extra days? Nope. They don't give a fuck. But if it's about giving extra money, yes, that's it. Now, he said that. These baby mama terrorists don't give a fuck about nothing that's volunteering, that's extra. If it ain't money involved, they don't need you. They don't want to have nothing to talk to you about. Let's hear that part again.
Out of it, right?
Right.
If you're all about your child, it should be a no-brainer.
If you are about your child, then it's no-brainer. He need to tell that to the baby mama terrorists. He need to say it to the baby mama terrorists. The problem is these baby mama terrorists always have money involved in their mind. And anything they can use to get extra money from you, they're going to do it. But anything that's outside of no money, they ain't finna bother you. They will let some dude that they just met on eBay watch that kid while he playing the NBA 2K and abusing that little girl or little boy because he lost because the baby crying. Then have you as the father be there to watch that child. Let me let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
I'm serious. I want you to understand that when it comes to, like you say, take money out of it. These baby mama tears ain't taking no money out of it. It's all about money with a baby mama tears. I'm sorry. It ain't about the child. It's about the money. It's about what they get from that child or out of that child. And if you want to type that fall for that shit, she's going to use that every time to get extras from you. Your son needs this. Your son needs that. And even if you say, well, I pay the child support, you get $700. That ain't enough. That's what you're going to do. That's how you're going to do your son. You fall for it. You give her the extra money. And then she laugh at you spending on the next nigga.
You fucking income fucking poop.
It's all about the money. Like he said, if it ain't, he said, let's eliminate the money. The problem is these baby mom tears is not going to eliminate money. Now, overall, what he's saying, he's right in the twilight zone. But in this world, in the United States of America, the way this system is, the way the laws is, it ain't nothing but money. All this is about money. And this system, family court, $56 billion a year. But at the same time, I want you to understand, he was also using shame tactics. When you come with that, if you love your kid, you'll be there for your kid regardless and all that shit. Shame tactics. I love my kid, but I ain't seen my kid in 6 months. You heard what Yoga said. He said his son only calls him, his son 15, 16, only calls him when his mama need money. He don't call about nothing else. She got to the point where she basically manipulated her son to call an ass because that's his son. He want to see him. He ain't seen him. He ain't talked to him. So yeah, he'll throw him some money. But see, you got to keep your veins on ice cold, man, because she using that little boy or using that teenager as a grab bag. He already paying child support $1,000 a month. And you want me to pay for your livelihood because you fucked up? Man, fuck you.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
But he's a deadbeat because he won't throw extra $300 in a blunt mouth? Yeah, all right, fam.
Shit.
If she loved her kids, then she wouldn't cause all this havoc in the first place. She wouldn't have to go ask for extras and let's go half on this and that. If you would have communicated and be a parent in the first place, before you start being a terrorist, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about co-parenting. I'm only using co-parenting because that's what they say, co-parent, which that's bullshit. That just means control the other parent. That's how I look at that shit. You can't co-parent with a baby mama terrorist. Understand about money. And outside about money, it's about making you suffer. It's about causing havoc. It's about using the child as a weapon, pawn, shield, rocket launcher to get money out of you. See what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can talk to Sugar Bum all y'all want. Try to explain to her. She don't give a fuck about what you talking about. First of all, Sugar Bum don't have no kids, so she don't have no problems anyway. Second of all, you saw the profile picture. Third of all, she gonna take her for a baby mama test regardless. So you explain to her about, this. You waste your time. But I love her when she come on here. I never had a problem with her coming on here. I love when she do that shit because she proves my point every time. So I have no problem with that. Yeah. But this dude right here, if you look in the beginning of the video, he's married. And I'm sure he's probably still married to the woman that he had kids with, from what it looked, from the way he talked. A lot of these dudes that talk like this usually are married with kids, don't have them problems. Or They boomers. And you know, boomers are the biggest simps out of all generations. Boomers are the biggest simps, especially the black boomers. See, this is a boomer.
Bro, why the fuck would you guys do this shit to me? Bro, you can't have shit nice and AC. I swear to God, man, you can't have shit nice and AC. Ooh, why would y'all do this, bro? Why would y'all do this?
See, those types of boomers. The same profile picture that Shiesty Bum got on her thing, that's boomers. See, a baby mama Terrence can't do no wrong. Only men can. They blame men for everything. That's what a boomer is. Now, he might be Gen X, but I'm going to go with the way he talking. I'm going to go with a boomer because all this great, but he could be a Gen X because I'm a Gen X, but I'm not a sucker like that. Gen X is more of the 90s, 80, 90, like 90s raising shit. We don't do sucker shit. You got a few Gen X that was raised by a boomer simp ass nigga, and here we go. But you have a lot, but you also got a lot of a few Gen X that, you know what I'm saying, they don't have them type of problems. So by them not having that type of problem, they judge you as being a piece of shit. Maybe because they daddy wasn't around, maybe because they mama was a manipulated baby mama terrorist, maybe because they hate their daddy, or maybe because he didn't have them problems. So he assumed that, well, you ain't involved. It's because you ain't try hard enough. You ain't fight hard enough. That's on you, and that's your fault. But as far as I'm concerned, I think he's a boomer. And if he ain't a boomer, he act like a boomer. I don't take boomers seriously. But I will say, he meant well because he wasn't down in the shaming. He used the shame tactics with the if you love your kid bullshit. But he wasn't doing like these baby mama terrorists do, or these other simp niggas where they shame. There's no excuse why you ain't around your kid bullshit. So I ain't finna, dog him out like that. I give him that. He's been trained real well. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I built that nigga.
Been built real good.
I built that nigga.
But if you never had them problems or never had a situation or know anybody that had them situations, then, maybe that's why you feel that way. If I was locked up in the closet and I'm married with kids and I don't have them problems, I'd probably say the same shit too. But I see what goes on in this world and known people to go through bullshit, to sit back and to not say, oh, well, if you don't have your kid, that's because of you. No, I ain't. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. Gen X is 1976 Gen X. We came from 8-track to streaming and all in between. Yeah. I was born in 79. I was right before 80. So I was right next to the millennial. Right next to it, man. Missed it by 1 year. So what I want y'all to do is look at the comments. We're gonna look at the comments on this because you had people like going in. Yeah, he right. He right. He right. All that shit. Back to it. Everybody posting this shit. Let me go back to where I was. Where is... I can't remember. Let me see something right quick. Because it's showing it, but it's showing on another. Hold on, let me go. I'm trying to find where I was. Because I comment on it, of course. Message. You know, it's funny when you dealing with dumb baby mama terrorists. I don't know why you baby mama terrorists always talk about my mama. You know, I realize on why these baby mama terrorists always talk about your mama. Because these baby mama terrorists, most of these motherfuckers don't have a dad. That's why they baby mama terrorists for the most part, because they didn't have no male figure around. They had, you know, step simps and 5 different niggas that came in and out of the house talking about their uncles and cousins and motivators and shit. You can't make this shit up. And I always tell a bitch who always say my mama this or your mama, your mammy, I say, would you talk about my father? This your mama shit is old. I understand you didn't have a father. I understand your dad ran away from your bum ass and your piece of shit ass baby mama tells or you ran them off. But talk about the dads because it's getting old using the mama shit. I'm just saying that mama shit is old. Old. Ain't nobody getting offended about mama no more. I'm just saying that shit is getting old. Start saying your daddy. Now, because your bitch ass ain't had one, that ain't my problem. I'm just saying. You tell them some shit, they say your mama. Okay. All right. Some bitch on the in Instagram talking about this situation right here. You know, they talking about your mama and all that shit. But check this out. So the person who posted this originally, that's what I saw. Frego Face said some people don't know who the father. I mean, I got it, but that's their problem. Shit. Stay Alive said, I didn't know him until I started watching this show and then I Googled him. So, Teacher Man, I guess he was the one that interviewed the brother. My man Fulio said, I see a man that's responsible. Salute to you, my brother. Hell yeah. Shit, the truth is what it is. So, this is where I got it from. A lot of fathers' rights groups on here that talk about, you know, child support, stuff like that. They shared on their shit. I ain't even shared on my Instagram. I'd rather put it on YouTube. So here's the comments. So this is my Instagram. Who don't have Instagram, I don't really post on it like I used to, but I do have it. It's Fuck Child Support #3 because I had 1 and 2. And of course, Instagram took the shit down when I was at 15,000 subscribers. And all I said was, if she's a baby mama terrorist, then the answer is no. If she's a baby mama terrorist, hell no, we ain't gonna have. If we don't have them problems and she don't cause havoc and we're about the kid, then maybe so. I don't have no problem with that. All good. So check this out. This person says, yes, and it's a woman. It's a woman. Yes. Are you talking about Clifford Burns? Oh, yeah, Clifford Burns. Yeah, that's Christmas Eve, boy. This woman says, yes, yes, and yes. Let me make this bigger. Oh, damn, that's too big. That's too big. This is the biggest I can make it. She says, yes, yes, and yes. What do y'all think child support actually covers for the child? Now, she said, what do you think actually covers for the child? Now, that's why I say, this is what I'm talking about, dummies.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Child support is for the child's needs. A birthday is not a need. A birthday is extra or a want. That's not a need. Need is shoes, roof over the head. They need clothing. They need food to eat, and so on, right? What do you mean? What do y'all think child support actually covers for a child? You see something? So, what the fuck? It's a message. What the fuck you want to delete? All right. So, Let's see what the comments say. So this dude, I ain't finna read all this. He talking too long. Nah, we'll go to the next one. This person responded to her and say, when you talk without a caseworker, you don't get as much as $700 a month. You might get that every other month. So stop the cap. Most women talk first and he will pay when he wants to. Laughing emojis. And I responded, I said, don't cover birthdays. This person said foods, clothes, etc., not parties. And I guess it's a female that said that. So that's what I'm saying. Child support is not used for birthday parties. Now, if you want to use it for a birthday party, that's what I advise you to use instead of asking the father for anything. You want to use the child support for a birthday party? Like I said, you have the right to do what you please with. That's what the judge say. So this dude says, I pay child support every month and I still pay for school supplies, school clothes, additional medical expenses, and go half on birthdays, and even pay for my child on vacation. All I'm saying is just because you aren't there for your child 24/7 doesn't mean you can't go above and beyond for them in other ways. This isn't about the money. It's about the children and that they know they have a father or mother that cares for them no matter what. Now, here's the thing. If you want to take your child on vacation, if you want to take your child, well, basically he's saying he paid for school supplies outside of child support. He paid for clothes outside of child support. He paid for medical expenses that come out of your check. He go half on birthdays. He said he take his child on vacation. And he's saying that just because you're not there for your child 24/7 don't mean you can't go above and beyond in other ways. 100%. So with that being said, if I can go and do things for my child above and beyond in other ways, why the fuck I gotta give a half on that goddamn birthday party? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Bitter milk. Cool.
That's the point. So he said all this shit. He said all this shit to brag about he do extras and he do all that. Just to say, just because you're not there for your child 24/7 doesn't mean you can't go above and beyond in other ways. Like I said, that right there, you don't have to pay half for no birthday party. We can have our own birthday party at my house. We could throw our own birthday party. You throw yours, I throw mine. If I want to take my son or daughter out of state on vacation and all that shit, yes. And my space. The only way I see him paying half for the birthdays, either two things. One, him and her got a rapport. Or two, he feel that regardless of what she do, he feel he should take care of the kid no matter what. That's him. He has that right. Whether if your baby mama tells or not, if he want to go half, that's his business. But you're not finna shame tactic me because I say fuck that bitch and I ain't paying half. You're not finna do that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Because like he just said, you can go above and beyond in your own way. See, a lot of you brothers get your kids every other weekend and all you do is go out and spend money and do this and buy that and buy this and buy that. You don't have the time to do nothing really serious. Let's be real. Every other weekend, you have to put everything out at one batch. So that's bullshit. So yeah, motherfucker, I ain't gotta pay half no birthday party to her just because she say so. That's the point. Because most of y'all brothers who pay child support, when you get your kid, you still spending money because they gotta eat, they gotta have clothes. You might do want to take them out. You might do want to go out of town. You might do want to do something special for them just because they there, not because of a birthday. So get the fuck out of here. You might get them doing some type of class while you on the weekend. So that's what I'm saying. Get your goofy ass out with that lame shit. That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
So get the fuck out with that bullshit. So here go another woman. Do y'all actually know what child support is for? Daily, weekly, and monthly expenses. A birthday party does not fall into that category. Thank you.
Truth is what it is.
It don't fall in that category. But baby mama terrorists will say it does. A baby mama terrorist say child support, even if the child support gets her hair done, she gonna say that child support is get her hair done, not the child, hers. I have heard baby mama terrorists say, I take care of my kid and I put the child support money back in my pocket for the money I spent. What the fuck? So you spend money on the child with your money, and that's cool. You supposed to. You put the child support money back in your pocket because you feel you getting paid back for the work you do. Well, what about the money that the man spent outside of child support? Do he get to put the money back with what he spent? Hell no. That's the dumbest shit. If you spend your own money and take care of your kid and you get child support, why don't you put the money up or put half the money up for your child's future? So when about time they get 18, maybe they have $10,000 put up. Maybe they have $15,000 put up. You can use that to get them a car. You can use that to go to college. You can use that to invest in a business. You can use that to get an investment property, anything. But they don't think like that. They don't think like that. They say they got to get their money back. You can't make this shit up. They got to get their money back. They got to get their money back. I heard plenty of them say that. They got to get their money back for the money they spent. Let's continue. Now, this dude say, I know it's a dude. Yeah, the man has no name. Have separate birthday parties. Less drama. 100% facts. Have your own motherfucking party. Now, here come this dude. He says, real men gonna pay that shit. We will discuss money management after the party. You would have the right to be upset about it, but a real man is gonna take care of the child first. And here we go right here, in my opinion.
Better milk.
So, in other words, you're gonna pay half and then have a party and then cuss out and talk shit later. That don't make no fucking sense. Because if that's the case, you shouldn't have paid in the first place. If you're gonna go on and pay for it anyway, then you need to just shut the fuck up and just deal with it. Because you already told her what it was. You tuck your legs in and you decide to sit down and take a piss. So if you're already gonna sit down and take a piss, ain't no sense of jumping up back in the fool because you made a choice. That's your fault. Fuck you. Okay, let's see what the response is on this one. This dude said, we got to stop this real men talk when something we think he should do, because a real man stays out of another man's business. Now, the thing is, you know where that bullshit line come from when they say real men. That real men term come from women. And unfortunately, you have simply force of suckers who reciprocate the shit and say real men. And for a man to say that, you already know what he was on.
Better milk.
See, we know who raised him. Yeah, we already know who raised him, because ain't no way I'm gonna say real men, regardless of what the mother do, you still do extra, you still pay and go half for whatever she say so. Yeah, so what? She told you after the fact, just pay the bill. So what? She just gave you the receipt at the last minute. You just pay the half because that's what real men do. That's, again, shame tactics. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Because if you do, you're going to be like, because I didn't want none of this.
I know.
I didn't ask for none of this.
I understand.
I didn't ask for this. See, that's going to be your dumb ass. So, like I said, that real men, that bullshit, that shit dead. So he responded back and said, that's a lie. Men hold men accountable is 100% my business if one of my boys ain't take care of his kids. And I'm going to correct, or we can't be friends. So no certain things on my business. Now, relationship stuff I stay out of unless it's something crazy, but that's not true at all. So basically, he the type of friend that's gonna tell you, hey man, you need to go and pay that half because it's about your kid, man. Fuck her, man, and all this shit. So what? She ain't letting you see your kid. And if you say, nah, fuck that shit, he ain't gonna be your friend no more. If you got any friends like this, my brothers, please get rid of them. A friend like that is gonna put you in the same ice tray to freeze your ass, just like this baby mama Taz. He's a baby mama Taz supporter. Get rid of him. Let's see what this person say. This person says, real men are going to ask how much and be realistic and not let no woman manipulate him. That's the point. And reduce his manhood to a wallet. Yeah, just like that wallet you see back there. Well, you can't see it now, but It's like that wallet you see right there. You know why I can stay right there? Because I ain't got to worry about no bitch trying to touch my shit. Ain't no bitch gonna grab my shit. The bitch ain't gonna even see the motherfucker that asked me that shit. See, motherfucker gotta hide their wallet. And the worst thing you can ever do is tell a motherfucker to leave with your wallet.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Lead with your wallet. Will get you set up for failure every time. Lead with your wallet, suckers. Yeah, sucker ass. Lead with your wallet. I think Kevin Samuels said that shit. I think that's where I got it from. You don't lead with your wallet. You don't lead with your wallet. That's why a lot of motherfuckers get robbed, set up for failure, false allegations, lawsuits, and everything under the sun because you led with your wallet. I make $300,000. Let's go out to eat. Sure, sucker. I mean, brother. And his brother also says you sound young and typical. Many men, let me make this bigger. Many men are suckers who use money to make up for where they lack in other areas. Many mothers bully sorry ass fathers. That's the truth.
Truth is what it is.
My man Fulio said join the motherfucking team. I mean, it's just the truth. It ain't really a team. It's just keep your veins on ice cold, don't fall for the okie doke, and be a thinker, not reactor. You a fool to sit back and just give a bitch money just because she said so, and because she used your son as a decoy for you to pay extra. He need a birthday party. He don't need a motherfucking birthday party. When I was coming up with my parents, my mom and father, I didn't have birthday parties every year. I had get-togethers, but I didn't have a birthday party. It was a choice of theirs. It wasn't nothing like a must-have. But see, a lot of parents want to have these big-ass $3,000 ass parties for a 5-year-old. And that made me question, is it really about the kid or is it about you? Because why you got alcohol at the kids' party? What's his baby mama Terrace? Why do you have a bunch of weed at a fucking kids' party? Why is y'all playing certain music that should be played around these kids? So is the party really for the kid or is it for you bitches? I'm just saying. So he responded back. See, here we go. This dude right here, same dude that said, hey, real men. He said, if you broke, just say that. That's the same. He's talking to Baby Mama Terrace talking point because they use the shame tactic so quick. They like to say, if you broke, just say so. He said, if you broke, just say the $700 a month ain't shit. I pay $350 a week. And still, if I need something, I get it, no questions. But I don't deal with this in real life. But if I did, I don't see a problem. So he just kind of lost me. He said, if you broke, just say that you can't. $700 a month ain't shit. But he said he paid $350 a week. So if he paid $350 a week, that's $1,200 a month. And he said, still, if I guess he meant to say my son needs something, I get him no questions. I don't deal with this in real life, but if I did, I don't see a problem. In other words, he's saying he don't have them problems. He paid the child support, and if his son needs something, he'll look out for his son. And if that's what you want to do, no problem. But that's not what it's about. This discussion wasn't about what your son said. This is about what the Baby Mama Terrace said. Oh, it's $1,400 a month? My bad, it's $1,400 a month. I thought it was $1,200 a month. You're right, $350. $350 is $700. $350 times 2 is $700. Shit. I'm trying to lowball. It is $700. Forgive me. Thank you, FBA Empress. So I want you to understand you got these sucker ass dudes that brag about paying $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, and they think that's a trophy piece. Man, you don't get no reward for that. You get the let me see which one. Which one is good for this dummy?
You big dummy.
No.
Pop, go to Weasel.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Pop, go to Weasel.
Pop, go to Weasel. You bragging about paying $1,400 in child support.
Pop, go to wisdom.
So you telling me if you just, and then this is my point, you pay $1,400, you was this good man, well then why are you on child support in the first place? And I bet you if you talk to him, he'll say, I was always taking care of my son. I was always doing my part. She put me on child support because she was spiteful and that's what she wanted to do. But they ain't gonna call that out. People like him is not gonna call it out. He's gonna say it is what it is, and if my son need anything, I'm gonna look out. But this discussion ain't about if your son asks for anything. This is about a baby mama terrorist who's getting $700 a month, and she wants you to go half on a birthday party. That's a whole nother story. If I'm paying child support, my son say, hey man, hey dad, can you give me some new shoes? Hey, your mom get child support. Why she ain't ask her? And she say, well, she kind of fucked up. She ain't got it. It's still up to the father to say, well, fuck it, I'll get it. Or he'll say, well, I ain't got it. Figure it out. I don't know. But if he decide to still do for his son, cool. But we talking about a birthday party. A birthday party ain't no need. A birthday party is a want, really. And if the child's only 4 or 5 years old, to me, that's something that the woman want to do. Benefit her just to have that look and put on social media and say, yeah, my son had all these people and had all these gifts. Because a 4 or 5 year old don't know nothing about a birthday party unless they raising that type of shit. And that's cool, if that's your tradition. But you don't have to be raised on that tradition. Look at all these different religions that don't even celebrate birthdays, Christmas and Thanksgiving. And they still have get-togethers, family gatherings, stuff like that. They just don't sell what everybody else do. That's why I say, man, miss with that goof ass shit. But you want to make it a big deal to have a birthday for a 3-year-old. And I'm supposed to go half because you say so. And if I don't, I'm the piece of shit of the world, and the rest of society gonna call you a piece of shit too. So this sucker dude says that he paid $1,400 a month, and if his son asks for something, he give it, even though it's not about what his son asks, it's about what the bitch asks. So this dude said child supporters take care of them, go to court with this argument, and they will laugh at you. They sure will. They sure will laugh at you. They sure will. They will laugh at you. So this dude, the same simp sucker, said, this a moral argument, not illegal. Yes, legally, you ain't liable for shit, but who wants to see their kids disappointed? You're really exposing the type of parent you are, though. Money and nothing else. These kids need to learn to fish. See, that's what I'm saying, man. The shame tactics, man. The shame tactics. Again, all because of a birthday party that a bitch want that you can throw on your own. She can have her own party, you have your own party. You don't have to spend $2,000 for a birthday party, but they will. They'll go all out for it. So this person said morals isn't law and child support is supposedly law. Take your morals and emotions elsewhere. See, that's the problem. See, baby mama terrorists and simple forces love to put emotions in the middle of it to be right, or to shame you for that to still be right. When you put the emotions and your bullshit ass fake morals out and use your logic with a brain, you win every time, even if they think they won. You know for a fact that she's talking stupid or he's talking stupid. Keep your veins on ice cold. Don't fall for the okie doke. That shame tactic is dead, especially in 2026. And this person said, those who file for child support are mostly broke, emotionally hurt, and or looking for a handout, could care less about child seeing the other parent, in my opinion. He's actually telling the motherfucking truth. Terrorist. He is telling the truth.
Truth is what it is.
Now this female says, oh my God, stop. This female says, oh my God, stop with the real men bullshit. Most of the population is living 1 to 2 checks away from ruin. There are plenty of real men who only pay child support and his own expenses, maybe 100 or 2 of birthday gifts. There are plenty of 2-family households that have to pick and choose if they can afford a party or extracurricular activities. This idea that real men should just pay any expense needed or not is really doing a disservice to yourselves. It's unrealistic, and I'm guessing you don't like when women look at you like an ATM, but you project yourself as one. Wow.
Truth is what it is.
That's from a female. This is a female saying this shit. So 9 times out of 10, she was raised by a father. Well, 9 times out of 10, her mom was raised by a father. Somebody that's a male figure told her what it was. It's a female. And then I responded back and I laughed. This is me. Shame tactic, because that's all it is. Shame tactics. Shame tactics. That's what they do. So this person says, this is a huge debate. How about letting the man have a child and mom pays a portion? Then come back to this question later. Y'all don't come for me. So let's see what he got to say about that. So this girl says, yep, I'll pay for it because I know that man wouldn't be able to handle that day to day of raising that child. It's not easy. For a birthday? Okay. She also says, why do you think rich people hire nannies? Because that shit's hard. And I responded to her. I remember this. Let me see if I can find my response. I probably don't find it. I responded to her. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to find it. But my response to her was the reason why celebrities have nannies because they can and they're lazy. That's the reason why they have nannies. They have nannies because they don't have to deal with that child. That's what they pay their nannies for. They can afford it. They don't want to deal with that kid like that. They had the kid, but they don't want to deal with them like that. So again, you see what I'm talking about, Couch Gang?
You fucking income fucking poop.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Why you think they have nannies? Why you think, bruh, let's go back to slavery times. Why you think the white woman had nannies or mammies? They had slaves to raise that kid because they didn't want to do it. They didn't have to and they was lazy as fuck. Who breast milk? Who fed the baby breast milk? The black woman or the white woman? It was the black woman. Why do you think they have nannies?
You fucking income fucking poop.
Because the shit is hard. Yeah, rich. Period. Privilege. They can. They don't want to be involved like that. Here's a nanny. No different from slave masters with they mammy in the household, raising that kid, drinking their milk and all that. They own breast milk. The white woman wouldn't even breastfeed. And then check this out. You want to get to that? When finally slavery was abolished, the man said, well, white man, well, you have to clean, you got to cook, you got to breastfeed. That bitch said, hell no. She said, hell no. And then that's when the 1950s or 40s, somewhere around there, feminism came to play. Or maybe 30s, 40s, I think. And that's when the feminism came to play. We don't want to do that shit. That's what you had the slaves for. You ain't got no slaves. We ain't going to be your next slaves. So now they want the independence. Margaret Sanger, all that shit. And now it's like this today, but even worse. Now these bitches can work and have a job and a career, and they still don't want to take care of their children. They want you to take care of the kid. They want you to go half on birthdays. They want you to be involved only when it comes to financial. That's it. We don't want you as an active father. Financially, that's it. But they say this ain't slavery. So here go this woman. These men don't want their kids full time. Me and other women offered the fathers $1,800 a month, and the answer was, you do a better job parenting. They behave with you. I mean, that might have been true in her situation, but at the same time, what type of men were you really having kids with? $1,800 a month for one kid? I would have took it. And I ain't never heard no man say they behave with you. Usually it's the other way around. Normally it's the man that the child mostly behave, where he just had to say, be quiet or give him that look. He ain't got to whoop him. Usually the mother, they got to whoop and all that stuff. Not saying men don't whoop or pop a hand, but usually the woman had to do all that. So I don't know what type of I don't know what type of man y'all had kids with. And then you just got some dudes that ain't trying to be a full-time dad. This woman says the mom won't let the dads have them because their friends will call them bad mothers. 100% fact.
Truth is what it is.
I have heard too many stories where the man said the son or daughter's fucking up in school, ain't doing right, and when he said, "Let me get my son and daughter," the motherfucker turn around and say, "They gonna say I'm a bad mother. They gonna say I'm a piece of shit because I let you have a kid, even though they both y'all child." You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna read the whole, but I just want y'all to see some of these comments. You know, a lot of these dudes and these baby mama terrorists will try to shame you to basically give in to the baby mama terrorists and do what need to be done that don't need to be done. A birthday party is not something that need to be done. I'm just saying. See, I don't, like I say again, I don't know what type of dudes who they procreated with. This woman said men always say that until the kid and then figure out it's not always about money. The time you have put in as a custodial parent, those same men will air kick those kids back to the mother fast. I don't know what type of father or kid type of dude y'all had a kid with where he have a problem being a custodial parent and you'll kick him back to the mother. I don't know what type of dudes y'all deal with, because if he want to be unless he really want to plan to have a kid, see that's the thing they won't talk about. You have dudes that didn't plan to have a kid, didn't want to have a kid, but she had a kid anyway, whether because they were side chick babies, whether because he choose not to he didn't want to have a kid because he got a career or he got a wife at home or some shit. I don't know. But a man that planned to have them kids and one of the kids, he's not going to air kick them back to you. That's what I say, man. I don't know what type of dudes y'all had kids with. There's so many fathers out here wish they can get equal custody or even get custody, but that's not going to happen. Now, what this brother said, and that's comedian Pierce. That's comedian Pierce. Shout out to him. He said, no, the price of a birthday should be discussed before planning it and ask what budget we can both afford. Coming to a mate with a price already is diabolical. That's right. You come to me talking about I'm doing a birthday party. It's $1,000 I need half. That's what I'm saying. That's comedian Pierce. Now this person says this responding to him. This will work for a party like a house, but if you do something like Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese or Gang Bus, they all are pre-priced. So yes, you will be given the price. Nah, fuck that. See, this dummy is still ain't understand what he said.
You fucking income fucking poop.
He just said it need to be discussed and talked about. So even if you say, hey, I want to take our son or daughter to Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese, something like that, would you go half with me? So he could say, well, okay, well, how much is Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese? What's the difference? Blah, blah, blah. You still need to communicate before you just come out and just do the shit and say, hey, this is $500. Can you go half? That's why I say, man, anything to try to justify the baby mama terrorism, I would never get it for these dumbasses.
I can't see you though, bitch.
And that's why I don't see these motherfuckers. And we talking about child support on the table too. You know what I'm saying? This person told him a price wasn't mentioned about the party. We'll never know what half means. Motherfucker, I don't care if the half was $50. If I'm paying child support, I'm not obligated to pay half for shit else. That's what the point is. I'm not obligated. If I want to do it, I could do it. If I choose not to, you ain't gonna make me do it. But of course, shame tactics, bullshit, and all this bullshit under the sun. How about you, baby mama, save some money and do your own party? So you ain't even gotta ask the dude. You just go on about your business, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Here come this one. She said, here's a hot take. Why is she the one having to do all the planning? Your kid's birthday is the same time every fucking year. How about you come up with a plan and a budget so she doesn't have to? That's what I'm talking about, man. You gotta love them. You gotta love them.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
You gotta love them. When the baby mama Tess got primary custody, the reason why she do it every year because she want to do it every year by her control. She don't want you to control a goddamn thing when it comes to them children. So why would you ask that dumbass question? They don't want you to control a goddamn thing. Just use your motherfucking pockets. She don't want you to control that shit because you'll be too logical, and then she ain't got no say so over it. So that's why I tell you, these bitches say anything that sounds good. They say anything that sounds good. And this person said, except you're talking about men with 23-year-old new wives who go on, I don't know what HOL is, with them and prioritize them and fight in court to keep child maintenance payments to a bare minimum. These dads are very often anything but serious about keeping their children out of poverty. There is a world of victim blaming in the patriarchy, and it's wild the claims that are made. If social media was to be believed, women like me parenting solo for a decade must be full of Botox and driving luxury cars off the pittance we have ever had to put a roof over our children's heads and keep them warm, safe, loved, clothed, educated, and doing a few hobbies. A birthday party, they'll segregate that down the middle and do some lavish one on their own time. Damn right. Anything to exclude and belittle the one who gave birth, who lost careers to assure her children wasn't abandoned time-wise by both parents. I could go on. So basically what she's saying is she's been taking care of her children by herself for a decade. Dude ain't about shit. And because he ain't about shit, this is what men to do. They'd rather live their life with some young woman and I guess live rich over there, but do the bare minimum over there. So she's comparing everybody else to her fucked up situation. And then again, she probably caused it anyway. And if he ain't doing what he's supposed to as a father, and the kids was playing and y'all did it the right way, the only thing I can suggest you do is Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is the only solution for you. She said she stopped her career to be, do what she had to do as a mother. That was your choice. You did what you had to do. That's on you. I'm just saying. I fully appreciate you. I'm about to get off this bitch anyway. So she told her whole life story. She's miserable because dude living his life to the fullest and paying child support to the bare minimum. And, and she's mad because she lost her career out of it, I guess. I'm just saying. But my thing is Walmart is always hiring. Amazon, you got options. It is what it is. There's brothers out here that had to sacrifice and lose their livelihood and start over again. I mean, what the fuck? I don't know why Empress, you steady tried to talk to Shiesty Bomb. Shiesty Bomb is gonna be who she is. She ain't gonna change. She's always gonna side with the baby mama Terrace, and that's cool. I like it. She had that right because I love shutting her ass down. That's just what it is. G-Man shaking his head. G-Man shaking his head. So, I mean, hey, what do y'all think about this Cows Gang, though? What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? Do y'all really believe that, regardless of what the situation is, if he paying child support, he should donate. He should pay whatever she asked for. Shut up and flip the bill. Or do you think that if he paying child support and he got bad blood with her and all that stuff, then he ain't obligated to do nothing else, especially the judge says so. What do y'all think about this? Y'all tell me in the comment section, man. But like I said, in my opinion, you dealing with baby mama terrorists, she's alienating you, she's causing havoc, causing dysfunction, she's trying to destroy your livelihood, she's manipulating the kids. You only see your kids once every other weekend, You got supervised visitation unjustly. She's going back and forth to court. She's manipulating your family and her friends and shit like that. You don't give her no extra. You pay the child support and call it a day. When you get your son and daughter, you want to give them birthday parties and all that, then you do it then. You ain't not going to give her nothing else. Tell her Walmart. Get a job at Walmart. That's the only solution for you. That's it. And if anybody got a problem with that and they get in their feelings,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And that's it. So yeah, Cows Gang, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate it to the fullest. Happy New Year's to y'all. Make this year be a good year. Get yourself in order if you ain't in order. Have your plans made. Do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, for better. And be careful out here, man, because December, a lot of people here in Illinois is getting killed. Like, a couple got killed by the son. Other people getting killed by a family member and shit like that. The girlfriend killed the boyfriend and try to play like she didn't do nothing. I mean, that shit be going on left and right in December out here, man, and on social media. That shit crazy, man. So y'all definitely be careful, man. And again, you want to sit back and pay extra, even though you can't see your kid and you going through the trenches, that's your business.
Better man, cool.
You entitled to it. So, I mean, I ain't got no problem with this baby boomer. You know, I ain't got no problem with the boomer. Not at all. But put the boot emojis in this motherfucker because we got to boot this simp enforcer out of our life. We got to boot this simp enforcer out of our life. You know what I'm saying? Put the boot emojis in here, man. Because he got to go.
A father pays $700 in child support, right?
Okay.
The mother asks him to go half on a birthday party for their child. Is he wrong if he says no?
Yes.
Okay, why is that?
Because I feel like you should do it. You should do what you need to do to take care of your child.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, nothing else after that.
Nothing after that.
Okay,
no.
okay. So some people would say, well, what's child support for?
Well, let's take
Man
care
would
of,
say that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You should take care of the kids' needs, but at the same time, I mean, think about it. It's extra stuff that goes on. You need to be there for your son, regardless of. I'll take money out of it, right?
Right.
If you're all about your child, it should be a no-brainer, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, until you tell these baby mama terrorists to take the money out and allow the father to be in the child's life, then maybe things will be better. But until then, that ain't gonna happen. Not at all.
Shit.
Hey, look, you ain't paying my motherfucking rent for 9 months.
Nah.
Hell nah, I don't want no motherfucking sex. I'm Mr. Palmer, bitch. I don't do that sucker shit. Better have my motherfucking money. Okay, ass bitch.
What I don't understand, how you be so strong and be so independent and be a bum.
Bum, bitch.
You got help from government daddy and you get them PPP loans. Yet you haven't paid shit, so you need to get gone. You haven't paid your fucking rent for a whole 9 damn months. Hell no. Got my crib all smelly and nasty from trash and blunts. Oh, hell no. Fuck this, get the fuck out. Fuck you being homeless and the least wanted. Here's your eviction notice, so yeah, you need to get the fuck out of here. Your ass get in the big thing. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass get in the big thing. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass get in the big thing. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass get in the big thing. Evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot. ass getting evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass getting evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot.